What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and I am your nootropics information wizard. In this video, I want to just quickly discuss why taking Bacopa Monnieri is like a pretty good idea. Bacopa, you know, what you can stack it with, and you know, a little bit about the mechanisms that are important for those of us like brain hackers that really want to not just stimulate ourselves right now, but we want to, like, you know, engage in neurite outgrowth and grow our axons and dendrites and engage neurogenesis and stuff like this, which is like repair of the brain, the growth of new brain cells, all that stuff. So we'll get to that in just a second. Right now, Cortex Nootropics Stack is on sale. It's buy one, get one free. You can get a free bottle if you buy one. So for those of you that buy Cortex regularly, this is the time to pull the trigger, right? We run some $25 or $27 sales on it sometimes. But right now it's buy one, get one free. So that's like the best time to get the stack. We just got a load of inventory in, so we just kind of want to be generous and give folks stuff for free, you know, if they buy a bottle. So just use the coupon code GET1, G-E-T-O-N-E, and you can get a free bottle of Cortex at livecortex.com with a purchase of a bottle. If you buy 3 bottles, you get 6 bottles. If you buy 1 bottle, you get 2 bottles. That's how it works. It's being called the only pre-made stack that works. You want to focus and be motivated, get Cortex. Okay, I guess kind of briefly, Bacopa Monnieri is an herb. I believe it's from Ayurveda. So there's this class of Indian medicine called Ayurveda where, you know, Indian folks consume in various forms herbs from the ground, from the planet. And they all do different things. I believe ginkgo biloba might be an Ayurvedic herb. We know ashwagandha is an Ayurvedic herb, and Bacopa Monnieri is another Ayurvedic herb. It's used in a whole lot of different things. What the Ayurvedic people say, so people in Ayurveda, they say that Bacopa Monnieri is the intellect stimulator. It basically facilitates intellect. And that's a broad brush kind of term or phrase for having processing capacity be a little better in your brain. And so that's Bacopa Monnieri. The dose range is like 200 to 1,000 milligrams. A 300 to 600 milligram dose is going to be pretty good for a lot of people. It's one of the only nootropic compounds that I think you could take consistently without fail. So long as you get a pure good source of it, I think you're good. I don't believe Bacopa needs to be cycled. That's kind of where I'm at. Other mechanisms, and then we'll talk about what it can stack with. First of all, it is a mild acetylcholinesterase inhibitor, as far as I remember, and that basically just means it promotes a little more cholinergic activity in the brain, which is going to be a pretty good thing. But I think the most dominant thing in my mind is that it actually does facilitate the branches between neurons to grow, and so therefore neurons to branch to other neurons, and therefore on the surface level for your brain to put more things together and for you to for things to work better. It's kind of like reparative in that regard. The thing is about it, though, is kind of like lion's mane, is it does seem to take some time to work for a lot of folks, to work in a way where they actually start noticing subtle memory benefits, subtle processing speed benefits, things of this nature. It's not going to be very stimulant-like Bacopa. It's just you know, it just isn't. It's kind of a calm kind of thing, but it does make everything process better. So if you just did 500 milligrams Bacopa, you know, in a large cup of coffee, you'd be in a good place. But here's what I would stack it with, you know, additionally. First of all, we put it in the Cortex stack because it stacks incredibly well with uridine, CDP choline, and artichoke extract. It's just like awesome. But secondly, I mean, you could do a number of things. You could do 50 milligrams theobromine, a cup of coffee, and 500 milligrams Bacopa Monnieri. And you'd be pretty lit up from the stimulants, but you'd have like a good functional processing capacity, or at least at the very, very least, you'd have your brain, you have the Bacopa kind of working on helping facilitate neurite outgrowth and branching between neurons to make new connections, to think better, to process better, to have better intellect. And that's an interesting stack. You could stack 500 milligrams Bacopa with 500 milligrams of Alcar also, and that would be the same. I mean, it'd be pretty stimulant-like, and it would have kind of a background processes of trying to facilitate, you know, brain performance and facilitate neurite outgrowth. But what I would probably do, I mean, one of the best combinations of Bacopa Monnieri would be 500 milligrams Bacopa Monnieri, 500 milligrams of acetyl L-carnitine, 200 milligrams of L-tyrosine, and 100 milligrams of the compound theacrine. Theacrine is another stimulant, very stimulating kind of compound. That's like one of the best stacks that you can put Bacopa on, besides, of course, 150 milligrams uridine, 80 milligrams CDP choline, 100 milligrams artichoke extract, 300 milligrams Bacopa Monnieri. That's the Cortex stack, okay? So yeah, it's really awesome, and it's one of those things that, like, for, I guess, it seems to be the case that people have been taking nootropics for a very long time, are interested in stimulant like racetams and things too, but a large degree of it, like in the realm of maintenance, is like we're kind of interested in maintaining the brain and really helping it to get better over time, or at the very least to stave off brain degeneration and neurite outgrowth degeneration and neurogenesis degeneration, or the lack of neurogenesis in the brain, okay? So Bacopa is kind of really awesome in that. It's like ALA, which is a massive antioxidant that crosses into the blood-brain barrier in the brain. That's why it's like so cool. There's a lot of other compounds that do really, really cool things, like lion's mane mushroom that upregulates the processes of nerve growth factor, which is reparative and really, really awesome. Okay, so that's my take on Bacopa. And stack with all those things that I said. I hope that you can take those stacks and kind of use them and get some good experiences from it. And then lastly, I want to leave you with, again, to reiterate, you can take Bacopa every day, I believe. You know, I don't see a problem taking it every day. If you don't get responses from other nootropics, hey, just take Bacopa every day. And you should, after especially a few weeks, and maybe even acutely, see some benefits. That's my take on Bacopa. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Remember, the Cortex stack, buy one, get one free. Use the coupon code GET1, G-E-T-O-N-E, at livecortex.com, and you can get a bottle of what's being called the only pre-made stack that works for free. You just buy a bottle, use the coupon code GET1, and then we tack another bottle onto your order. Again, if you buy 3 bottles, we'll send you 6 bottles. However many bottles you buy, you'll get another bottle for free for that. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Do that at livecortex.com. I think it's Friday, so it's payday for a lot of folks. Rock on it. The special's not gonna last much longer, okay? So do that at livecortex.com, and we'll talk to you next time.